Hello, Brendon from Rumsey Construction and Restoration. This is Joel from JND SEO. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can improve your website and beat your competition online. But I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm actually going to try to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, we can just set up like a 5 or 10 minute phone call. And if not, no problem. I'm going to give you a bunch of free tips and strategies in here that you can actually use and go ahead and apply right to your site. So the first thing we'll talk about is content, and then we're going to talk about citations, and then we're going to talk about backlinks. So the first thing is content. So I'm on your home page, and I just want to see about how many words of content you have on your home page right now. Google recommends having about 1,500 words of content. The reason that they want so much is that the more content you have, the more information you're going to have out on Google, and that's going to help other people, and it's going to provide education for them. Google really wants that because then that's going to bring more people in, so essentially it helps them as well. And you guys also have a blog, and that's going to be very helpful because that kind of accomplishes the same goal, where it provides a lot of information. People love to read blogs. It gives tips and strategies, and that's going to bring people in as well. The other thing I'm going to do throughout this video is I'm going to show you Premier Roofing, because if we want to increase your website's traffic and get you towards the top of the rankings, why not look at the company that's ruling the rankings right now, and they're getting most of the visitors. So if we look at Premier Roofing, we're going to see that they also do not have the 1,500 words of content to 2,000 words of content. They've probably got between maybe 500 and 600 words of content, and we don't see a blog with them, so that's actually one way that I would say you're already ahead of them. And definitely probably adding a little bit more content to your homepage would actually help you beat them in that. Essentially, if we get ahead of them in the 3 topics we're going to talk about today, then you'd be able to pass them in the rankings. The other reason that you'd want to have a lot of content is the more content you have on your page, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into it. I've put in here roofing Columbia, South Carolina, and this keyword here brings in about 100 people every single month. So 100 people search this exact keyword every month in your area. The first thing a new customer would see would be these ads at the top of the screen. And the next thing they're going to see is this map section, also called the map pack, GMB, or Google My Business. And this is going to bring us to our second topic, which is citations. Citations are just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Home Advisor, Yelp, Yellow Pages, just to name a few. There's many more of those. 2 notes on citations though. You want to make sure that the directories that you get your information listed in are related to the field or service that you provide. And you also want to make sure that your information is entered exactly in all of these. Like LA Roofing has LLC. They would have to have that in every single listing for those all to connect up. After the map section, we're going to get into the organic section. You're going to get about 10 results on every single page on Google for as many results as you have. And this is true with any search that you put in. But these results all show up in reference to our keyword, which is roofing Columbia, South Carolina. So we can actually rank the results. So number 1 for our keyword is going to go to Premier Roofing, which is our target site that we're using here as our comparison. 2 is going to go to Crescent Construction, and 3 is going to go to Bergen Roofing. So what I want to do next is I'm going to take you over to a program I use called Ahrefs, and I put your website in rumseycr.com. This just allows me to see how your site is currently performing. And the first thing I notice is that you've got headers on the top of your page here because they show up above your web address in bold. So you've got your name as well as a few keywords, so that's really good. This allows Google to find you a little bit easier in searches. And next we'll kind of dive into the numbers here. I'm going to show you now the third topic, or talk about that, which is backlinks. And backlinks and referring domains really go hand in hand. So right now we're seeing that you have about 270 backlinks, and you have about 87 referring domains or websites that you have links on. So the backlinks are the links on these sites. So you can obviously have more than one per page or per website. So you've got 270 links on the sites. And the way these work is when somebody clicks on one of these links, and it could be a button or a picture, it's going to redirect them back to your site. So I like to use Facebook business pages as an example here. So if you have a Facebook business page for your website, Rumsey Construction, your Facebook business page would be the referring domain. And then on the page where it has, you can put your web address, that would be your backlink. So when you click on that link, it's going to redirect you to your site. And the more websites that you have links in, those sites are pointing back to your site. And that's going to give you more trust with Google because those sites are vouching for you. So right now we can see that you have a trust number with Google of a 26. That's what this UR number is. And the higher this is, the more keywords and searches you'll be found in. So right now you have about 223 keywords that you can be found in Google searches for. And these are what really bring in the visitors. And we can see right now you're getting about 36 actual visitors to your site based on those keywords. So we're actually going to look at the keywords and see where your visitors are coming from right now. All right, so the first thing we see is Rumsey Construction, which of course is your name. And we see that 80 people are searching your name exactly like that every single month. And you guys are in the top position for that. So that's really good. And that's a good thing because they're looking for you specifically. They know who you are. So they should be able to find you. And so as we talked about before, there's 10 results per page. So if you want to get on the first page for any specific keyword, you just have to be on the top 10. And that's really where all the visitors are. We found that 80 to 85% of people who do Google searches will not go to page 2. So getting those visitors really means you have to be on the first page. And if you're in the top spot, generally that's going to bring you between 20 and 37% of the actual total volume of people searching it. So we can see for Rumsey Construction, you guys are actually capturing 9 visitors of the 80 that are coming to your site. So these are good for people who know who you are, but you also want to bring in people who don't know who you are and are just kind of searching online. So this is a good one here, Water Damage Repair Columbia SC. 20 people search it, so not a ton of volume on that one, but you guys are ranked number 6. And for that, we can see that you're getting about 1.4 visitors of the 20 coming to your site. The percentages go down as your ranking goes further back. So I also want to just quickly show you guys what Premier is doing, and we can take a quick look. So they've got their headers at the top of the page as well, their name and a few keywords. They've got about 265 websites they have links on, and that's sending them back about 2,000 links to their site. Because they have 265 sites vouching for them or pointing back to them, their trust is a 33, which is allowing them to be found in about 1,300 keyword searches in Google searches right now. And that's bringing them about 626 visitors to their site every single month. So let's take a quick look at their keywords and we'll just kind of see where their visitors are coming from. All right, so right away, this is a really good keyword. This is what we use, roofing, Columbia, South Carolina. And like I said, there's 100 people who search that every single month. And Premier is number 1 for this keyword. So they're capturing 27 visitors to their website of that 100. So they're capturing about 27% of the total volume. And here's another good one, roofing companies, Columbia, South Carolina. So 100 are searching that. They're number 2 for that one, so they're getting 15 of the 100, so it drops down to 15% with the overall number 2 ranking. All right, and just the more of these keywords that you get in the top 10 for, you see the visitor starts to add up on your website. And that's how you really start to bring in a lot more people. Typically with about 100 visitors to your site, that's going to equal about 20 to 30 actual phone calls for you. And then depending on what your closing conversion rates are, typically that's on a kind of a conservative number between probably 2 and 4 jobs per month. Now that you guys have all the information, there's really 3 things you can do with it. If you guys, aren't looking to grow, you're happy where you're at, obviously you don't have to do anything with it. If you guys are looking to grow your business, bring in more customers, maybe you already have someone you work with, you can show them this video, or if you guys even want to do it yourself, you could. And the third option is if you guys, are looking to grow, you don't have anyone that you currently work with, I can answer any questions for you. I can set up just a quick 5-10 minute phone call, and I can give you guys some more information. I will give you a call just to follow up in a day or 2 as well, just to see if this video was helpful for you. Thank you guys for your time and have a great day.